Most of the legacy dump is removed. Place, the part where the legacy dump existed, will be restored to its originality. Municipality collects wet garbage daily from all over Margao and Fatehgarh, sends it to this garbage site, empties it there, and from there, the Goa Waste Management Corporation trucks come, take that wet garbage wholly to manage it at the Kakora site. So what remains is the dry garbage. The dry garbage is almost 10 tons, 17 tons almost daily is generated in Margao, out of which 10 tons is sent again to Kakora. So what remains is 7 tons which the Margao municipality has to manage. So if you may ask so, whether they are able to manage this part, I will no, because if they had to manage this part of that garbage, there would not have been these mini dumps which are being all around there.
Rockbab, can you brief on this Sonsoddo issue about this legacy dump? आणि दुसरें डे टू डे मॅनेजमेंटूय कशें करून चलपाचें.
You know, कितें जालें 2019 citizens for Sonsoddo represented by me, Roque, Mascarenhas. We went to the High Court. We won a case, and after that, the government was directed to remove the legacy dump. So this petition took 5 years to in the High Court, and after winning, the removal of the legacy dump was started. So, and now, if you go to see, most of the legacy dump is removed, and as per the directions of the High Court, this place, the part where the legacy dump existed, will be restored to its originality. Now the second part is there is the day-to-day management of the garbage. Municipality has to manage the wet garbage as well as dry garbage. My understanding of that whole place is that municipality collects wet garbage daily from all over Margao and Fatehgarh, sends it to this garbage site, empties it there, and from there, the Goa Waste Management Corporation trucks come, take that wet garbage wholly to manage it at the Kakora site. So what remains is the dry garbage. The dry garbage is almost 10 tons, 17 tons almost daily is generated in Margao, out of which 10 tons is sent again to Kakora. So what remains is 7 tons which the Margao municipality has to manage. Now if you may ask so, whether they are able to manage this part, I will no, because if they had to manage this part of that garbage, there would not have been these mini dumps which are being all around there. When I visited last, I came to know that the baling machines were not working. Even if bales are made, there was no tie there. And this is the pathetic situation of the state of affairs of the daily waste management of the Margao municipality. Now, yesterday, what has happened was that Leachate from that site reached the main road, that is from Margao to Kurturi road, and the whole traffic was affected there. Two-wheelers had to slip, people had accidents, and a number of them, and there are people who went home with broken legs and broken hands, and young children with injuries. For what purpose? Because of the mismanagement that is happening at Sonsoddo. This is the state of affairs.
According to High Court order, this Leachate should not exist anymore.
See, what has happened is the High Court has given certain direction to the municipality with regards to this Leachate. There are Leachate tanks which I have seen personally. What probably could be happening is that these Leachate tanks are overflowing, coming onto gutters, and some part onto the road, and because of the rains drizzling yesterday, that this whole Leachate went onto the main road. That is the one thing. The other part is that daily wet waste collection trucks which go to the management site there, they must be leaking, and the whole road must have been wet daily there, and because of dust and other things, that could not be seen during when there is no rains, and since yesterday it rains, it must have loosened up, and that whole Leachate has come onto the road, and it is was such a situation that people had to go to have these accidents there.
And Bob, how do you think that this can be curtailed? So many things have been come up, so many ideas have been given, and it has been a very long time since we are trying to solve out this Sonsoddo problem.
The source of problem as on date seems to be the day-to-day management. Day-to-day management is not happening properly. I don't know whether waste is collected at which is at source is segregated. If it is segregated, then there should not have been any problems here. Transportation is another issue. My understanding is that the municipality is spending lakhs and crores of rupees only for transportation of the garbage. They are not managing the day-to-day management of all this dry as well as the wet garbage. Now you want to find a solution. There is nothing called the solution lies with regards to the people who are working in the municipality have been acting on it. They do not seem to be actually putting any interest into this day-to-day management. I'll tell you, the Sonsoddo site is so located that it is at a corner which is not affecting the authorities at the municipality in Fatorda. People of Raya are affected today, and there is no moderation on the part of the people who are staying probably in Fatorda and Margao, because they don't know what is happening in this area. People who are staying beyond the Sonsoddo site are being affected, and that's how you will find most of the people who have got these accidents were from these areas. That is why the people who are agitating are not probably from Fatorda and Margao, but are from Raya, Kurtoni, Rashol, and these areas. This is a big problem.
See, as now this garbage dump has been taken back to Kakora from all over here. So still, how it is getting remained? Any suggestion on that?
See, my understanding is there is about 17 tons daily that is being dry waste that is being collected, out of which 10 tons directly goes to Kakora plant. So how much is remaining is 7 tons. 7 tons per day the Marga municipal people have to manage at the site at Sonsoddo. My understanding is sometimes there are no baling machines working. The shredder machine is sometimes not working. Even if the baling machines are working, and if the bales are ready, there is no tie which should be there to have the bales done. If the bales are done, there probably is no transportation which is available to ship those bales there. This is the pathetic situation of the day-to-day management. How are we as citizens going to be responsible for this mismanagement? The government has to look into all these things. My understanding that the government in the state of Goa is of the BJP. The municipality is run by BJP people. The MLA of Margao is a BJP man, and the MLA of Kurturi regional is also a BJP man. These people should have got together, use some head of theirs, and solve this out, which is not happening. How and why should the people of Kurturi constituency bear all these things, which is mismanaged by these people? Our MLA, Mr. Reginald, is also a member of the High Power Committee on Management of Sonsoddo. Have they asked for any meeting of this High Power Committee? I haven't heard about it. So how is the solutions going to come if there are no meetings happening? So this is the state of affairs.